Hi. How are you, Bafetu? How are you? I'm back again with another video, Bafetu. So Malema pledges EFF support for Mthatha flood victims. You know, they can say everything about Julius and say whatever. But one thing for sure, he knows the ground. He knows the ground and he can touch the ground. He goes to the ground and work. He's not afraid to work the ground. That's why he's the politician that he is. That's why he's the politician that he is. He doesn't look at these people. He knows where his bread is buttered, if I may say. You know that his support comes from people from the ground. His support does not come from anyone up there. It does not come from politicians, that does not come from kings, does not come from anyone, but it comes from the people. That's why he likes going to the people. His party was launched in Marikana, for God's sake. EFF was launched in Marikana in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. Now Malema pledges EFF support to form flood victims as something that he always done. This story is written by Shailene Churuma. Economic freedom fighters leader Julius Malema has vowed to support communities affected by recent floods in Mthatha and criticized government delay in responding to the crisis. The Premier of the Eastern Cape, Mabuyane, took a leave, Baba. He took a leave, that guy. People of the Eastern Cape, wake up, guys. Wake up. Wake up. I don't care if you vote for the DA or vote for whoever. But wake up. You can't keep on voting for the NC. You can't. There's no way. But anyway, let me continue reading. Speaking during a visit to the flood-hit region on Saturday, 28 June, Malema said government officials were slow to act despite the flood victims claiming lives and destroying infrastructure. After more than 100 people died, the army only came after the fence, Malema said. That's for real. That's for real. When the floods were busy, there was no helicopters, there was no arm, there was nothing. They came after the rain had stopped. It's bad, guys. It's bad. If there's a disaster, it means there's an emergency. We can't keep calling meetings. We must meet people on the ground and help. That's true, man. We can't have dialogues, national dialogues, as if we don't know what's the problem in the country, as if we don't know that there's poverty, there's high unemployment, our education system, our health system. Me sitting here, I know there's those problems. We just need to, as legal minds, as strategic minds, we hold a national dialogue in solving those problems, not in discussing the issues, because we know the issues. Malema condemned authorities for holding meetings instead of providing immediate aid and promised that the EFF would help families bury their loved ones with dignity. EFF commits to burial support. Malema said the EFF would assist bereaved families whose loved ones died in the floods. According to the Citizen, he also promised to confront any traditional, municipal or police who interfered with burial rights. No one should be refused a burial, he said, who will make sure everyone who needs to be buried is buried. Urgent shelter needed for displaced families. He also raised concern over families, especially those with young children they need access to temporary shelters. Some even turned away from churches. Why do 10 people back and you claim you are for God? We cannot have children sleeping under trees, Malema said. Let's find a wall, a church or a school. Let's go back and plead with the church to accommodate these people while we work on urgent solutions. Malema calls on wealthy South Africans to step in. Malema urged affluent South Africans, especially black business leaders and major foundations, to help communities affected by the floods. Rich black people now. Rich black people are another disaster, they are another headache. The rich people in America build a lot of libraries with their wealth. They build a lot of schools about Rockefeller. But black people who are rich, they only buy teams, soccer clubs, as if soccer clubs will help a lot of black people. Black people, you are on your own. Black men, you are on your own. Malema urged affluent, where is the Mutzipa Foundation when parents are asking for clothes for children? He asked. He contested the lack of support in Mthatha with relief efforts in wealthy areas like Cape Town. In Cape Town, when there was a disaster, companies sent food, clothes, and everything. Why not here? A plea for comprehensive support. The EFF leader stressed that victims need more than just basic relief. The disaster washed away the clothes, furniture, and belongings of our people. Let's help them rebuild lives. He added that women especially need sanitary pads, toiletries, and clothing. Support for grassroots women leaders. Malema praised the women leading local relief centers, calling them strong leaders who must continue to speak truthfully about the community's needs. Don't lie to receive food. Speak the truth. Sponsors who want lies are not welcome, he said. He urged communities to maintain honesty, transparency where are issues. Please speak to us. People of Mthatha, guys, when the vote comes, remember people like Abu Malema. Remember that Abu Skamabuyan took leaves. Just wake up, man. Yo, wake up. It's late now. And Julius Malema now, man, just the only thing you need to do is to change your stance in terms of this illegal immigrant. This immigration issue, it hinders your party's growth, my guy. It hinders your party's growth. I'm telling you. Yo, anyway, guys, subscribe, like. This is Mzansi Political Channel. This is your boy Mthatha. See you on the next video.